You're locked into the Grizzly Digital Network. It's time for Grizzlies Live. Now, let's go live to the voice of the Grizzlies, Matt Mahoney.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, the Grizzlies Live here at Newk's Eatery. I'm your host, Matt Mahoney. Happy New Year to 2016, and the bearded man sitting next to me, believe it or not, is our head baseball coach, Brad Stromdahl. Coach, this is tradition now, isn't it? And to go out in the winter a little bit?
It's nice. It's warm. My wife likes it, so,
nice.
You know, that's half the battle.
Does it help the face? Does it keep you warm?
It does. It does. It shields you from a little bit of the wind from time to time.
Nice.
Yeah. You want to touch it?
No, not at all. I'm good.
It's nice.
I'll take your word for it. How's it been out there? Baseball season, starting to get geared up, out in practice. Started practice this week.
Yep.
Does the beard help?
It does. It does. The guys seem to enjoy it. They talk to it. But it's been a great, we've been practicing for 2 days now. It's really gone well, and we're getting kind of back acclimated to being outside and being on our feet for a long time. So it's great just to be back out there with the guys and getting ready for the season.
Yeah, take me back to the fall a little bit here. How did you break camp a little bit? The end of fall, you see him in the spring. There's about a month layover there. What's it like, that first impression when you see him back in the spring?
Oh, it's good to see them back. They're excited. I'm excited. Our coaching staff is excited. I think that everybody's ready to get back, chomping at the bit. We play in 15 days from now. And so that month-long break is difficult because you're not sure if everybody's going to do exactly what they're supposed to do, nor did I. I mean, I didn't get on the treadmill and do all the things that I'm probably supposed to do over the Christmas break. But it's just a matter of maintaining the gains that we've made in the fall and hopefully, progressing that into what we can accomplish here in 2 weeks and then getting into Southeastern the 28th.
What were some of those goals in the fall that you had to implement? Because there's a lot of new faces on this team that we'll get to later, but what are some of the goals that you accomplished in the fall that you can build on, like you said, in the next 2 weeks?
Really what we try to do in the fall is lay the foundation for the program, what our expectations were, just offensive strategy, our base running philosophy, defense, pitching. You just try to incorporate everybody. You try to get a feel for who can do what and what role they may fall into. We have an idea of what some of those are. And then as we get into the next 2 weeks, we really kind of see where those plans actually come to fruition. So, if you're a closer in the fall, well, maybe, there's something that went on with somebody, or we just think that we need to maybe move you to a starting role or mid-relief. And so really the next 2 weeks we kind of play that out. But at the end of the day, you don't really ever know until your first game.
Right. And that first game's about 16 days away. You guys are going to play on the road down in South Florida. But for now, this week, has this team developed an identity or an attitude? Have there seniors that have stepped up just yet? Or that's kind of now what you're looking for?
It's kind of where we're going right now. It's a matter of this is our team going into 2016. We're not going to bring anybody else in. We're not going to send anybody else away in terms of a red shirt or what have you. And so this is our team moving forward. And that identity, I don't think is ever presented in the first couple of days. It's really a matter of what kids have done in the fall, what our team's done in the fall, and what we're going to be able to, hopefully accomplish in the first few weeks of the season, and then we'll figure out who we are.
I'm going to put you on the spot early. Can I do it? I mean, we're running a game. I'm always ready for baseball season. Right? Could you? Obviously you could, but do you know your starting lineup today, 1 through 9?
No. I don't think you ever know 1 through 9. I know 1 through 19.
I was about to say, how many guys are you trying to narrow it down to?
Well, I think we have 16 position guys.
Okay.
And so really I think we have some decisions to make in terms of, I don't think you come out with a starter right away with some of these, but what we do have is what we had our first year when we went to Lewiston. We have a lot of depth. Nice. And our depth is tremendously helpful for not necessarily having a bona fide starter. You're going to start 55 games. You're going to be able to go out there and maybe you'll start, the majority of the games, but you know what? There's a guy behind you that's going to be able to fill in a role for you. Going to be able to, we get up a little bit or down a little bit, be able to make that guy play. So I think it's more of an innings issue than it is innings and an at-bats. I think that the at-bats are the big thing from a position player standpoint. I think that we're going to have a lot of our guys with a lot of at-bats, which is great for us.
We got practice today. What's on the docket today?
Today we're doing individuals. We practice Monday and Tuesday, full team practice. And then today we're going to break out an individual who do a lot of hitting stuff, position player-wise. Threw bullpens yesterday with the guys outside, and we will have a nice, we're going to have a sports psychiatrist talk to us this afternoon. We're going to kind of get into their brain a little bit and see what they're thinking. and then we're going to condition with some pitchers later on this afternoon, which will be
they're
fun.
gonna love that.
No,
I've always said that, like at the end of pitchers' careers, they should get like 2 letters, one in baseball and one in cross country.
Absolutely.
They run miles,
Yeah.
and I'm sure they hate it. They absolutely hate it.
Most of them do. The good ones that are done first usually are done first because they hate it so much. And then,
Like a Band-Aid.
yeah, it's just like get this thing over with. So we're going to run a little bit and get us back in shape and see where the chips fall for tomorrow. Full team practice tomorrow. It's supposed to rain Friday, so we're going to try to get everything, and we'll inter-squad Saturday and Sunday.
Nice, looking forward to it. Well, Coach, I know the beard will help you stay warm.
Absolutely,
out there, right?
Thanks, Matt.
Head baseball coach Brad Stromdahl here in Grizzlies Live. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with head tennis coach Chase Hodges right here on Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network. The Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies compete in the heart of Gwinnett County in metro Atlanta. The Grizzlies currently field 6 teams and compete at the state-of-the-art Grizzly Athletics Complex. Georgia Gwinnett College is transforming higher education and celebrating 10 years since its charter class in 2005. As you plan your next trip to see the Grizzlies, log on to grizzlyathletics.com and select the Visitor's Guide. From driving directions to local points of interest and a listing of our proud sponsors, log on to grizzlyathletics.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ian Potter, Assistant AD for Internal Operations at Georgia Gwinnett College. This year, we are proud to implement Be Great, our new student-athlete development program designed to help student-athletes develop the skills necessary to be successful leaders inside and outside of the classroom. In addition, we are launching the Grizzly Leadership Academy, which provides comprehensive leadership training to a select group of high-potential student-athletes. For more information about our student-athlete development programs, visit grizzlyathletics.com. Enjoy the game and go Grizzlies!
It's time to gear up, Grizzly fans. Right now, you can find all the latest Grizzly gear to support your team by visiting the Georgia Gwinnett College official bookstore inside the Student Center. Or simply shop online anytime, anywhere by visiting ggc.bncollege.com. From hats and t-shirts to jackets and one-of-a-kind collectibles, you can find it all with the official GGC bookstore. Plus, on game day, be sure to swing by the merchandise table at the stadium. So pick up your favorite item today and show your Grizzly spirit. Go Grizzlies!
Hi Grizzly fans, this is Ned Colgrove, Assistant Athletics Director for External Operations. Are you interested in helping offer a championship experience for every single one of our student athletes? Come join us in the Grizzly Club. You can call me directly at 678-407-5241 to learn more, or see our Grizzly Club information online at grizzlyathletics.com. There you can check out our member benefits like game tickets and insider events, plus make your online donation. We can't wait to have your support of our student athletes and welcome you to the Grizzly Club.
Grizzly fans, be sure to join the conversation right now during today's broadcast. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Grizzly Athletics. Also, be sure to use the hashtag Grizzly Athletics to share your comments, photos, and videos. Don't be left out. You can check out inside updates straight from the Grizzlies, plus see what other fans are talking about. We want to hear from you, so join the Grizzly Athletics conversation right now. Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery, and we're joined now by head tennis coach Chase Hodges. Coach, how are we doing?
Doing great, Matt. How are you?
You got the beard too, man. Like, am I missing out on staying warm right now?
Hey, man, it's a trend. Beards are in.
Beards are in, huh? See, I'm freezing all the time, so any advantage I can get to stay warm.
I don't know if you could grow one. Can you not?
Nah, I like the baby face, man.
I hear you. No, you look good. You look good.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
How's
it's good to see you.
2016 treat you?
2016 is off to a great start. We're, getting some morning workouts in, and really going to start next week in terms of the team, getting everybody out there hitting balls. The good news this year is I moved the schedule back a week later. Our first match is February 5th, where in years past we played at the end of January. And I think that's going to be better for us because it gives us that extra week of preparation. And we're looking forward to it on the road.
I know a month off probably helped some of the guys, but it was a long fall for not just Kevin, but a lot of the tennis players.
Yeah.
Is that part of the thought process too? We need some downtime so now we can hit our stride in May?
Yeah, I mean, we're one of the few sports in the whole country in terms of just college tennis in general. We really have our off season, which is the fall, is actually not an off season.
Right.
We pretty much go both semesters, and it's a situation where that holiday break is the only time that we have off. So they took full advantage of it, rested up, because once we start back, which we are now, we go all the way until the end of May.
One of the guys that might needed the most rest was Kevin Confederak. He played deep into December, into November. I should say.
He did.
But we tracked his journey in 2015. Is it possible that he's destined for disappointment here in 2016 because he raised the bar so high?
Well, and he even raised it further because he finished with a 4.0 GPA. So, he did. That's crazy, isn't it?
That's awesome.
Yeah, so 2015 was special, and 2016, I know he's going to be ready and he's going to be prepared, and the whole team. We got a great group of guys. We were able to get an addition here, and we got some additions on the women's program. So we're really looking forward to big things in 2016.
We're on the men. Let's talk about the men. Let's stay on the men here. The reigning, standing, back-to-back NAI national champions. From a team standpoint, that's what we're focused on.
Sure, that's all that matters. Yeah.
You turn the page. They're coming back. You're in the weight room early. What's the mantra for this season, and how do you keep them motivated?
Well, we're going for the three-peat. This is what it's all about. How many times in your life can you have an opportunity to three-peat? And that's kind of where we are. It's one thing where I think our mindset really has to be there this year, because if you start thinking you're just going to walk in and win the thing, then that's when you're going to get beat. And there's a lot of high-quality teams out there that on the right day we could be in trouble. So we got to make sure that our guys continue to grind, continue to work extremely hard, because if we do that, we'll have the success. So that's the biggest thing for us is in order to three-peat, we're going to have to work extremely hard. Nobody's going to give it to us.
Right, absolutely. And before you were the hunters, now you're definitely the hunted. Targets on your back.
Yeah, and I kind of like being, hunting, but now that time period's over. So
about 2014.
Yeah. So it's been expired. So we got to be ready for everybody, and everybody wants to beat us, and that's just reality. And we just got to be ready for it.
Turning the page to the women's side, coming off a second place finish in the NAI National Championship. What's their attitude like right now?
Second place. That's most programs would be thrilled to be second place, not to take anything away from what we were accomplished, but we won the title in 2014, and this year for the women it's all about redemption, finishing what we didn't finish last year, getting to that national title match and coming through, so we got a lot to prove. The women have much more of a chip on their shoulder than the men, because they want to get back to that title match and bring one home, and I feel ultimately we have some new faces, and it really is going to come down to kind of how things shake out with our team. There's a lot of question marks in terms of where we're going to have people play, so it'll be interesting to see how it all works out.
I think what's also interesting is your former assistant Adam Jackson moved on, so you had to hire a new one. Recently announced Courtney Rutherford, who's been with the program for a couple of years now. But how did you know Courtney, maybe previous to GGC, and then how did you decide on he's the right man for the job? That's
a great question. Courtney, he's been with our program since 2010, and 2013. So we're going on 3 years now, and it's been a situation where Courtney came in as a volunteer and he paid his dues, and when we were looking to fill that position, I didn't have to go far. Sort of like with Coach Jackson, he was a volunteer and was elevated. Same thing with Courtney. He's earned this position, and he's going to do great things for us. He has a passion for the game, and he's one of those guys that is huge on player development, and that's a situation where I think me and him are going to work hand in hand, which is a great thing. And he's all about making these women and the men's players better, and trying to improve 1% every day or whatever it is. He's going to be phenomenal with that.
And is it easy for the Grizzlies to see a familiar face and a familiar tone and know how he interacts with them? So really, for the Grizzlies, it's not a whole lot different from them. They like Courtney, they respect him, and he's coach now. Maybe to the outside world, now we know who he is. Right.
I mean, everybody's familiar with them, so it's going to be an extremely easy transition. I think one thing, now that he's in a full-time role, he's even going to be 110% invested now. So I think that, that part will be a bit of a change for the players, because he's going to be, he's going to work them extremely hard.
Yeah,
so it'll be a lot of fun.
I did the same thing to Brad. I'm going to do it to you.
Yeah.
Put you on the spot.
Okay.
We had 0 practices. We've only been in the weight room, right?
Yeah.
Could you make your starting lineup today?
You don't have to tell me. On the men's and women's, or?
Sure. Give me the men's first. Can you do the starting lineup for the men's?
Yeah, I could probably throw something out there.
Put something together.
Yeah. Put something.
On the women.
Women, man, we're nowhere close right now. Nice. We have a lot of work that we need to do, and we got so many new players in that we really need to evaluate them and kind of get a feel for their level. But February 5th will be here before you know it, on the road at South Carolina Aiken, a nationally ranked Division II program. So we're going to have to be ready for them, and that's a men and women's match. So we better get it together here pretty soon.
Well, Coach, looking forward to it for sure. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Head tennis coach Chase Hodges right here in Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with head softball coach Kat Ihlenburg. You're watching Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzlies Digital Network. It's time to gear up, Grizzly fans. Right now, you can find all the latest Grizzly gear to support your team by visiting the Georgia Gwinnett College official bookstore inside the Student Center. Or simply shop online anytime, anywhere by visiting ggc.bncollege.com. From hats and t-shirts to jackets and one-of-a-kind collectibles, you can find it all with the official GGC bookstore. Plus, on game day, be sure to swing by the merchandise table at the stadium. So pick up your favorite item today and show your Grizzly spirit. Go Grizzlies! The Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies compete in the heart of Gwinnett County in Metro Atlanta. The Grizzlies currently field 6 teams and compete at the state-of-the-art Grizzly Athletics Complex. Georgia Gwinnett College is transforming higher education and celebrating 10 years since its charter class in 2005. As you plan your next trip to see the Grizzlies, log on to grizzlyathletics.com and select the Visitor's Guide. From driving directions to local points of interest and a listing of our proud sponsors, log on to grizzlyathletics.com.
Hi Grizzly fans, this is Ned Colgrove, Assistant Athletics Director for External Operations. Are you interested in helping offer a championship experience for every single one of our student athletes? Come join us in the Grizzly Club. You can call me directly at 678-407-5241 to learn more, or see our Grizzly Club information online at grizzlyathletics.com. There you can check out our member benefits like game tickets and insider events, plus make your online donation. We can't wait to have your support of our student athletes and welcome you to the Grizzly Club.
Grizzly fans, be sure to join the conversation right now during today's broadcast. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Grizzly Athletics. Also, be sure to use the hashtag Grizzly Athletics to share your comments, photos, and videos. Don't be left out. You can check out inside updates straight from the Grizzlies, plus see what other fans are talking about. We want to hear from you, so join the Grizzly Athletics conversation right now. It's time to gear up, Grizzly fans. Right now, you can find all the latest Grizzly gear to support your team by visiting the Georgia Gwinnett College official bookstore inside the Student Center. Or simply shop online anytime, anywhere by visiting ggc.bncollege.com. From hats and t-shirts to jackets and one-of-a-kind collectibles, you can find it all with the official GGC bookstore. Plus, on game day, be sure to swing by the merchandise table at the stadium. So pick up your favorite item today and show your Grizzly spirit. Go Grizzlies! Coach Kat Ihlenburg. Coach, how we doing?
Excellent, Matt. How are you?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2016 been good so far?
So 13 days in, we're feeling lucky. Big lottery drawing tonight. We're
Did you
really
get your
feeling like
numbers
it.
ready to go?
Absolutely.
What do you do with $1.5 billion?
I buy a $2 million pool and a $1 billion house.
Nice.
Looked that up this morning.
Good
It's a nice
answer.
pool.
Good answer. Well, glad to have you here on the show. We get 2016, the countdown started, athletes have reported. How's that first week of practice going so far?
Really well. Came back in shape. Really a lot of excitement, but beyond excitement, it's just a lot of, focus. We're ready. I mean, we're ready to see what this team can do. We've got a lot of veterans on this team, but we also have some new players who are adding a new dynamic that's exciting.
I asked Coach Stromdahl and Coach Hodges the same question. Starting lineup, it seems like you get a little bit more continuity.
Yeah.
Staff coming back, upperclassmen coming back. I know you could make a starting lineup today, but how much of that starting lineup is sort of in pen versus pencil right now?
It's all in pencil because unfortunately I've been hit with the injury bug every January in some regard, and further I've been hit with players who they have a nagging injury, but it's more they're not prepared because of fatigue. So it's not an injury as much as I see fatigue even in that first month because we go so hard. But there's a lot of people in pencil who I go, well, I probably won't be erasing that.
Sure. What's the fear when a coach breaks camp in the fall? Finals are over, they're going off back home, wherever it may be, and then you see them back that first day for the spring semester. What's the fear when you send them away?
Well, when they're here, they're compelled to do the work we ask. And so are they compelled to continue their commitment? And compelled is a really easy way to say it because I'm guilty of it too. Oh, it's cold. I want to sleep 20 more minutes. That's when I should run. And that's what I tell the athletes. We've hammered that point since February 2013, first season of you have to prepare. So maybe it sank after 3 seasons.
Sure. What's it like for the softball players, the athletes right now? They have a trophy in the trophy case. Well, they had one before, but now they've got one from on the field.
Right.
On the field championship, that AI journey from last spring. They walk down the halls of the building now, and there's a banner that's theirs. What's the attitude and the mentality like now going into this season?
I treat it like the Rocky Mountains. There's 14,000 foot mountains in the Rocky Mountains. Are you ready to climb number 2? Sure. Because 1 was fun, and you realized you could do it. But are you at the highest peak yet? No. We're not even close. So we're climbing number 2 of what I hope is an infinite amount of mountains in our career.
Have you found any leadership on this team just yet? I know you guys do a lot of off-the-field activities, community service, team building, whatnot. Has this team shaped an identity just yet? I know it's really early, but can you tell when to push buttons, I guess is my question.
I think we can tell when to push buttons. They're a funny group. Funny, I laugh at them. Hysterical.
They should be on the show.
They would make some good jokes, and they'll have some funny things that you just go, you're Coach Cat's player for sure.
Nice.
But the team as a unit is very cohesive. Really a lot of genuine friendships formed early, so the bonds that they have with one another off the bat, it's really fun to watch. Leadership-wise, we've got 2 4-year veterans finally. I say finally, I mean, it's funny to look at Alicia Fields and Ashley Bikey and their journeys. But some junior transfers from last year who really are motivated this year. Katie Lang and Tori Heineman, they loved what we did last year, but they have that desire to just, again, another 14er.
Yeah, what are some of the things that the Grizzlies got to get done off the field this week? Because it's the first week back. What's it like in the routine trying to find class and weight room? And what's some of the stuff they got to get done off the field?
They have to take care of themselves. Flu season, cold season, I mean, we're already getting colds, we're already getting sick, and when you're tired and you're starting to stress out because you had a paper the first day or a test the first day, and you're like, what the heck? So they need to establish their routines. They get their calendars far in advance, fairly organized, but we want to make sure that they understand, hey, day to day you're at the field by 1, you're off the field by 5, you're in the cafeteria by 5:30, let's hit the books at about 6:37.
Sure. What's the priority right now? I know you had a couple of practice under your belt already. What's the priority now for this coaching staff that we've got to improve on between today and that first pitch of the season?
It's funny, there's such a list, but it's play with the weather. I mean, that's our priority. It's understanding today it's sunny and gorgeous. There's not a cloud in sight, and it is freezing. So don't be deceived by the looks of the clouds or whatever.
Sure.
We practiced on Sunday, it was 30 degrees. It was miserable, but they were out there and getting after it. Monday was decent. Thursday, it's going to be up to 60 degrees again. So it's learn that you have to be ready in all conditions. And it's nothing I can teach them with bats and balls, but we're going to have to do it.
Well, Coach, we're really looking forward to having the girls defend the fortress.
Yeah,
right?
defend the fortress. We're ready.
Well, Coach, thanks for dropping by.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Matt.
We're going to take a break. We'll come back. Put a nice little bow on this show. You're watching Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzlies Digital Network. The Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies compete in the heart of Gwinnett County in Metro Atlanta. The Grizzlies currently field 6 teams and compete at the state-of-the-art Grizzly Athletics Complex. Georgia Gwinnett College is transforming higher education and celebrating 10 years since its charter class in 2005. As you plan your next trip to see the Grizzlies, log on to grizzlyathletics.com and select the Visitor's Guide. From driving directions to local points of interest and a listing of our proud sponsors, log on to grizzlyathletics.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ian Potter, Assistant AD for Internal Operations at Georgia Gwinnett College. This year, we are proud to implement Be Great, our new student athlete development program designed to help student athletes develop the skills necessary to be successful leaders inside and outside of the classroom. In addition, we are launching the Grizzly Leadership Academy, which provides comprehensive leadership training to a select group of high-potential student athletes. For more information about our student athlete development programs, visit grizzlyathletics.com. Enjoy the game and go Grizzlies!
It's time to gear up, Grizzly fans. Right now, you can find all the latest Grizzly gear to support your team by visiting the Georgia Gwinnett College official bookstore inside the Student Center. Or simply shop online anytime, anywhere by visiting ggc.bncollege.com. From hats and t-shirts to jackets and one-of-a-kind collectibles, you can find it all with the official GGC bookstore. Plus, on game day, be sure to swing by the merchandise table at the stadium. So pick up your favorite item today and show your Grizzly spirit. Go Grizzlies! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Grizzlies Live at Newk City. We're joined by the aforementioned brand new assistant tennis coach, Courtney Rutherford. Courtney, how are we doing?
Awesome. Good to be here.
Well, first of all, I don't know if it's a congratulations or, you've been a part of this program for 2 years now. Was it a congratulatory moment for you? Are you happy to be here?
It was a big congratulatory moment. I was volunteering, but now being a full member, it just feels so much better. Just totally invested in it. So it's a really good moment for me.
And you get to stay a little bit closer to home, too. You've called Atlanta home for a while also.
Oh, yeah, I was born and raised here.
So we're glad to have you here. You've been here before, but glad now we would to introduce you to the rest of the Grizzly folks there back home. So congratulations again, man.
Thank you.
We'll take he's going to go finish his lunch here. We'll continue with the show here. And if you're paying attention, this was going to be real easy. Grizzly trivia question here. Let's throw it up. E, whenever you're ready, right there. Who is the new assistant men's and women's tennis coach? Robert knows the answer here. Let's see what our options are. No, let's go with our options first. There we go. Is it Courtney Rutherford, Andrea Kaminsky, Alexa Datko, or Kevin May? Tweet your answer to Grizzly Athletics. The first one will win a Grizzly prize pack, including 4 general admission passes to the next Grizzly Athletics contest of your choice. So get on Twitter and check that out. All right, the countdown is on, folks, here. Let's start with baseball. 16 days. Coach said about 2 weeks, and he's right. 16 days till the start of baseball season. The Grizzlies will be traveling down to southeastern and Florida to take on the Fire, and so we're really looking forward to that. And then also the countdown for softball. E, go ahead and throw that softball promo up there. There you go. The full screen. There it is, nice and big. Softball season starts February 5th, 23 days from now. The Grizzlies will look to defend the Fortress again. Grizzly men's tennis starts on the same day as well. They're traveling to USC Aiken, February 5th. That's Kevin Confederak, and singles national champion. The men's team national championship going to be defending that title down at the GDC tennis facility. And of course the women, they're going to start on the road too as well. USC Aiken, very opposed to that individual national title and the second place finish last year in the spring. Looking to have some redemption this year for that talented Chase Hodges women's squad. So that'll do it here. Oh wait, that's not going to do it. Forgot. Grizzly Digital Network. Our broadcast schedule is up on our website, grizzlyathletics.com. Give us a quick follow on Twitter as well, at GDN_productions. You get a behind-the-scenes look at everything's going on and our first look at all of our releases. So again, find us on Twitter, GDN_productions. Now I ask, are we good? Robert, we good? Marissa? We're still waking up. We're still getting the swing of this semester. But that'll do it here for our entire cast and crew from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Let the countdown begin. We're looking forward to seeing you guys here at the Grizzly Soccer Complex in the near future. Big thanks to Greg and the great staff here at Newk's. They've been busy this time of year. Come on in, visit them here in Lawrenceville, right off of Duluth Highway and Lawrenceville Swanee Road. They got some great soups to warm you up during the winter months. I'm Matt Mahoney signing off saying so long, everybody. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
We'd like to thank our corporate sponsors for making today's broadcast possible. You can watch archive broadcasts and feature stories in the On Demand tab of the Grizzly Digital Network. For the most recent information, log on to grizzlyathletics.com.